What's up with the squad? Back with another video. Y'all see in the title what's going down. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me. Please, y'all see it in the title. Definitely insane. Y'all know, always hit y'all with that. This is insane. This right here, I can't say that I'm surprised by it, but one thing about it, I got on X and I was like, dang, it's a lot. And you can obviously tell, like, when you ask individual question, you interview someone, and you literally, in a sense, feel and just see their body language. You can see that they're lying. You know what I mean? Right here it says, Hakeem Jeffries says, it's a lie, it's a clown show, and that he never met with Epstein. Check it out.
House Oversight Chairman Comer said yesterday on the floor that you had Jeffrey Epstein over for dinner and took money from him back in 2013. This was after he was on the sex offender list. Any comment on that? And will you be holding members accountable regardless of party affiliation if there were any misdeeds related to the Epstein files?
Was that a serious question or a serious statement from malignant clown James Comer, that I had Jeffrey Epstein over for dinner, that I accepted money from Jeffrey Epstein? What's extraordinary to me about the clown show on the other side of the aisle is that they lie with impunity on things that are objectively verifiable. And why do they do that? It's because for months, Republicans have been burying the Jeffrey Epstein files. Not Democrats. Our view.
I feel like that's like the argument that they keep on saying is that, the right has been hiding it. The right has been doing this. I feel like that's the only argument they have, because there is a lot of things coming out, especially within Hakeem Jeffries.
To be the same. We want to make sure that what the survivors have asked for, which is full and complete transparency in order to bring about accountability, actually happens. And Congress decisively and in a bipartisan way acted yesterday with respect to the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files. That's a victory for the survivors and a victory for the American people. And Donald Trump needs to sign that bill into law expeditiously.
So, in other words, that you can definitely tell that he's lying about it. He has a lot to do with it. In fact, this post right here says Hakeem Jeffries is now getting exposed for blatantly shielding Epstein ally Stacey Plaskett from accountability. Check it out right here.
Have you spoken to Stacey Plaskett after this controversy emerged?
I have not.
Can you confirm if there was a deal last night to sink the resolution against Congressman Plaskett in exchange for not bringing us into resolution?
We've made clear repeatedly we're not going to unilaterally disarm.
So you're saying there was no deal?
I'm saying we will not unilaterally disarm. Not now, not ever.
Mr. Leader, why wouldn't you speak to Stacey Plaskett?
I said I haven't spoken to her since the censure resolution went down.
No, about this text controversy.
I have not spoken to her since the censure resolution went down.
Have you talked to her about this text controversy?
She and I have talked, and it's a private conversation that will remain private.
It's a private conversation that will remain private. That is insane. I'm not even gonna lie. It's insane. You can definitely tell, like I said at the beginning of this video, you can definitely tell just by how his whole demeanor is. And that he's constantly lying about this.
Republicans are talking about this $2,000 stimulus checks from tariff revenue. Would you support such a thing?
There are no tariff revenues as far as we've seen. No information has been presented to that. This is a Trump stunt. Understand that. It's a Trump stunt.
It's a Trump stunt.
These people are reeling. They were beaten like a piñata. They were shellacked all across the country. And the American people are rejecting Republican extremism and embracing the Democratic vision for making their life better and addressing the cost of living crisis. And so Donald Trump is reeling right now, and he's throwing out ideas. Those ideas that he's throwing out don't even have support from Republicans in the House or the Senate. So this is not practical. What's practical in front of us is extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, because that deadline is getting ready to hit us on December 31st of this year. That's what Republicans should be focused on if they're serious about driving down the high cost of living.
Let me tell y'all something. He's the last person to be telling anybody really what they should be focused on. You can just tell that he's very nervous. He's scared. He's not doing nothing but feeding lies, because he know that things are definitely going downhill for him. This right here says Stacey Plaskett says she was texting with Epstein in 2019 congressional hearing because he was just a constituent with concerns. Pretty insane.
But like many constituents, individuals get your phone number, they text you about issues, they speak with you. I have spoken with him about issues that are relevant, things that are going on in the Virgin Islands and elsewhere around the country.
Right, but on that day that we're talking about, you initiated the text exchange at 7:55 in the morning. So why were you even texting with Epstein at the time? He was a known sex offender then.
Sure. I explained to people, I've been a prosecutor for many years. And there are a lot of people who have information that are not your friends, that you use to get information to get at the truth.
You can just you obviously see the lies that these individuals are saying. You know what I mean? You definitely can tell. It's honestly sad, that they're doing this. But one thing about it is that I love the simple fact that they're coming out with more and more and more. Like I said, I can't be too surprised, about this when it comes to Hakeem Jeffries. We've seen this plenty of times. You see these individuals, and I find it funny. You see these individuals constantly go after President Trump administration, right? And it all backfires. It all comes back on them somehow. Like they've done something. They've been in something. We've seen it plenty of times. With a lot of individuals. I can name a lot. And the one that comes to my head is James. So you're having a lot of individuals that literally, even if you haven't, but most of them have, then tried to, go after Trump or say this and say that. And you see it all here. Again, it's not going their way. You truly have it right here. Hakeem Jeffries in this video is constantly saying that American people deserve the truth. But then on the other hand, the truth comes out. A lot of this, it has Hakeem Jeffries' name all over it. Check it out.
Over the last few days, a number of members of your caucus have been posting and engaging in some of the discourse about Jeffrey Epstein. Is this appropriate for your members to be doing so? Do you want to see any action on that front?
The American people deserve to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as it relates to this whole sordid Jeffrey Epstein matter. Democrats didn't put the Jeffrey Epstein thing into the public domain. This was a conspiracy that Donald Trump, Pam Bondi, and these MAGA extremists have been fanning the flames of for the last several years. And now the chickens are coming home to roost.
So let me tell y'all something. Again, he says the American people deserve to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Obviously, to this Epstein matter. But you have here, says, wait, so Hakeem Jeffries invited Epstein to dinner to, solicit money from him in 2013. You literally have it right here. Says, and the crazy thing about this, and it literally has right here, to Epstein Jeffrey, subject rising star. Put rising star. That's what I find crazy about this, in a subject, that you have here. And then it says importance high. Obviously, meaning, this is high priority. And it's pretty wild. It says, Dear Jeffrey, we are thrilled to announce that we are working with Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, one of the rising stars in New York Congressional delegation, sometimes referred as Brooklyn's Barack, y'all. Brooklyn's Barack. I'm just saying, y'all. Says he is a supporter of President Obama and a progressive voice for the people of New York City. Pretty crazy, right? Says Hakeem is committed to electing a Democratic majority in 2014 and is encouraging his friends to participate in a DSCC fundraising dinner with President Obama this coming Monday night. Shoot us an email or give us a call. Put the number. If you would like to get involved with the dinner or would like to get an opportunity to know Hakeem better, y'all following me here. He is an oppressive guy and who will be a progressive voice in Newark politics for years to come. And the crazy thing is, I was looking down here. It says Hakeem Jeffries is only about 4 months into his freshman year in Congress, but he's already positioned himself for a long career in Washington. And then it says, if you're looking to knock Hakeem Jeffries off messages, you won't get far. There's a hip hop song, Every Day I'm Hustling. I kind of feel that way down here in Washington, Jeffries said, in a positive manner, of course. When I say, y'all, that there is no like backtracking, there's no going back, it's all right here. Like it's literally all right here. And I truly I find it disturbing. I find it disturbing just for the simple fact, and we're going to get more into it after watch what I say when I, talk on here. But I find it pretty disturbing, involving itself, after, a lot of these things have come out, about Epstein, which is pretty weird, and messed up. But check it out right here.
Colleagues' coordination with Epstein. Another email shows Democrat fundraisers invited Epstein to an event or to meet privately with Hakeem Jeffries.
Mm-hmm.
As part of their 2013 effort to win a majority. So Hakeem Jeffries' campaign solicited money from Jeffrey Epstein. That's what we found in the last document batch. The files underscore why former President Trump must appear for his deposition. We've subpoenaed him. To date, the Democrats have done nothing to help us secure his appearance. I support full transparency. The Oversight Committee will continue to work to get the truth to the American people and to get justice for the victims. That's our goal of this investigation. With that, I yield back.
Definitely. So says here, obviously, again, Hakeem Jeffries invited Epstein to dinner. Wasn't that after Epstein was convicted? And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, a 14-year-old. So I'm telling y'all, it's definitely disturbing. One thing about it, I find it, I do find it crazy that, he's lying when it's obviously is stuff coming out. I mean, it's literally proof, so I truly don't get it. This is literally Hakeem Jeffries denying everything about it. Check it out. CNN.
Because the White House has been highlighting an email that I'm sure you've seen today that Jeffrey Epstein got in 2013. They say it shows you were soliciting money and dinner from an Epstein. The email was not sent from you. It was sent from a political consulting firm called Dynamic SRG that says, we are thrilled to announce we are working with Congressman Hakeem Jeffries. Shoot us an email or give us a call if you would like to get involved. What's your response? Do you recall that email being sent to Jeffrey Epstein from that team?
Yeah, of course, I have no recollection of the email. I've never had a conversation with him, never met him, know nothing about him other than the extreme things that he's been convicted of doing. And that's why, I'm just strongly supportive of the effort, backing the survivors to make sure that everything can come out, whatever is in those Department of Justice files.
Let me tell y'all something. The main thing, I know we can say, you obviously have, okay, Hakeem Jeffries is lying. He's lying about this whole thing. But what makes it even more suspicious, what makes it even more, that he's a liar and lying about this is that he's denying ever knowing about the email itself. That's what I feel like so many people are missing. He's lying about that and denying it itself. I feel like within this is a very, very, very detailed email. This is a very detailed email, about Hakeem Jeffries, even posting and putting in a link, and saying you can watch the video here, having everything into this email, and him saying that he has nothing, he knows nothing about this email. He never knew anything about it. I mean, that goes to show you right there enough. You know what I mean? Definitely. Says right here, we asked Rokana, if I'm pretty sure if I said his name wrong, I apologize, if Hakeem Jeffries should return money after reports he solicited donations from Epstein back in 2013. Check out what he says.
Any comment on Hakeem Jeffries' campaign soliciting money from Jeffrey Epstein himself back in 2013?
It's the first time hearing about it, obviously.
Comer said it on the floor.
Well, I don't know if it's true. I mean, you're just saying it, but
first time hearing about it. Comer said it on the floor. Then he pauses. I mean, y'all can clear. I mean, the lie it's right there in front of y'all. It's all right there in front of y'all.
Well, I don't know if it's
stumbling
true.
over words.
I mean, you're just saying it, but obviously anyone who took money from him should return the money or didn't donate the money. And I
Did he
don't.
step down as leader?
I have
Do
to
y'all see this? I feel like let me tell you something. Somebody it's really common sense. I mean, you can tell out of anybody when you have a person, you ask a question and they feel comfortable. They're prepared. Even they have those answers off the bat. Okay, yeah, because that's being that truthful. You can definitely tell. Covering up. It's just lies.
I don't know if it's true. I mean, you're just saying it, but obviously anyone who took money from him should return the money or didn't donate the money. And I
Did
don't.
he step down as leader?
I
Look at that, y'all.
I have to look at what you're saying. It's the first time hearing about it, but he should certainly return the money or donate.
Dan says he should. He should. I don't even think he meant to say that, y'all. Because at first he said whoever had was to take the money or anything like that, they should return the money. Now he said he should return it. They know that. I mean, come on now. They know the truth about it.
Certainly return the money or donate the money, and it's the first time honestly hearing about it.
First time honestly hearing about it, y'all. Wow. Pretty sad, pretty sickening. I'm not even gonna lie. Pretty sickening. Says Senator Josh Hawley states that Democrats are now second-guessing their push for transparency on the Epstein documents. Check it out.
Hakeem's people asked Epstein to come to dinner and meet him after he was convicted for fooling around with a 14-year-old.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, this is why the Democrats they're going to regret, I think, ever playing around with this, and they're going to regret embracing transparency, though I'm glad they did. They thought, I think, that the files would never become public. They thought this was all a game. Well, guess what? They're going to get their wish. They are going to become public. The president's going to sign the bill. The president's been right all along on this. He said months ago, make public everything you can that's not classified. Now Congress is finally going to do it. And I think we're going to learn a lot, Jesse. A lot of people suddenly are going to get real reticent to talk about Epstein, whether it's Hakeem Jeffries, whether it's Larry Summers, that Harvard president you mentioned a second ago who worked for Barack Obama. We're going to find out a lot about a lot of folks because you know what else is in this bill that just passed tonight? It's got to be a searchable database so any American can go in and read the files for themselves. That's how it should be. I'm looking forward to seeing what's there.
Oh.
Definitely. And I feel like we all are looking forward to see more of what's there. And I'm going to definitely find it hilarious, when more comes out, about Hakeem Jeffries. Now, I truly, was thinking about something. And I'm mad I didn't mention it before. But I find it insane, and I've said this plenty of times. I find it completely insane how a lot of this, y'all, always finds its way back to Obama. Obama's name is literally in everything, everywhere. And I'm telling y'all, I can't say I'm surprised. Because a lot of times when I'm looking at these different situations that's happened, that Obama name is always in there. I'm telling y'all, definitely. Stay tuned. Definitely stay tuned. Y'all know, definitely gonna do a lot more digging and seeing, more about, what's going on. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe. I definitely appreciate every single last one of y'all. Catch y'all next one.